taught me it was tens. And that's how I started with addition. Playing a game of cards, is 5 and 5. Put a card on top of those. And then what did that create? It created a new dynamic that then you had to deal with. And that's life. Whatever card you flip is going to create a new dynamic.
Yeah.
But then there's another card that may help it balance it out. And so are you willing to flip that next card, man?
Yeah. That's what we have to. What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Deep MCs, the podcast that seeks to push meaningful conversation to a whole new level. Whether it's for your entertainment or your personal growth, we appreciate you being here today. And now, on to the show. What is going on, man?
Man, we back for another show.
Back for another show.
Yeah, man.
On that one, I feel I came in really slow because I don't know what it is, man. Gotta restrain
Overcompensated.
myself. Overcompensating. What? I can't win from losing.
It's okay.
I can't win from losing, man. What are we getting into today?
Man, we about to deal a hand of cards, man. We're about to play a hand of cards. It's not the ones you're dealt, but it's how you play them.
Yeah, that is right. It is not the hand that you're dealt, it is how you play it. And I think that is a beautiful topic to get into.
Yeah.
I like cards.
Okay. I like cards too.
Do you like cards?
Yeah.
I like cards. I don't know, here we go, going off topic because that's what we do best.
Mm-hmm.
I used to know a lot of card games.
Okay.
But over time I forgot.
Yeah.
I think that the only thing I really know how to play is 21 because that's the easiest.
Okay. It's easy.
A little bit of poker.
Okay.
Spades. If I started playing it, I probably would remember. It's like riding a bike, but if you asked me the rules right now, I couldn't tell you. I don't know, man. But also, that being said, one of the things that we did do is reviews.
Yep.
We've done reviews before, and since we're on the topic of cards, there's a new card that did come out.
Okay.
So I don't know. There's a YouTube channel that is here. He does magic tricks, but this is first.shop.com. It's a deck of bicycle cards. His first collaboration with Bicycle, the classic rider back playing card. And I'm curious if people would like to see a review of these cards.
Yeah.
They're beautiful cards. But if you'd like to see a review of these cards,
just let us know.
Let us know.
Yep. Like, comment, and subscribe.
Like, comment, subscribe.
But yeah, let us know if you want to see.
If you want to see the cards. You know, a thing about cards, let me tell you. I'm going to tell everybody a little thing about me. I played a lot of cards. These are wonderful cards. We can review them later.
Mm-hmm.
I can't shuffle.
You can't.
I can't shuffle at all. Not even a little bit.
Not even a little bit.
Not even.
Oh, your hands too big? What are you doing?
I don't know. Maybe they are because people don't realize. So just like people get an idea. This is a full deck. This is a full deck of cards.
Right.
Regular size cards, and my hands are
very
large. I don't know if it's my hand size or whatever. I've never been able to shuffle.
To shuffle cards.
Can you shuffle, sir?
Yeah.
Feel them bad boys right there. These
brand new cards.
Brand new air cushion. They said. See, I can't do that.
You can't do that.
I am envious of anybody that can. For me, it always just ends up two stacks just flapping together.
You just have to
and stop.
This is what you're doing?
Yeah, I'm always the guy that you see doing one of these things.
You're doing the kid shuffle.
I try to play it cool, but I can't. I can't shuffle cards to save my life. I never have. I never would. My goal for 2023
is to
learn how to shuffle a deck of cards.
Okay, how are you holding them? Let me see.
I don't know. Like,
you got them. Is this what you're doing?
I don't know.
And then all you do is just you push it here, and you just let them fall.
It doesn't.
It just doesn't work.
Work for me.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll practice that.
We're practicing that. So I just figured while we're having this conversation, we could sit here and we could play with a deck of cards, okay? Because I see people, man, they're doing this and they're doing all this magic shit, and I can't just see. Look, and then I look like a jackass as I'm trying to pick. If you are on YouTube, please. So I'm this guy. I'm this guy right here. I'm like, it's your turn to shuffle, Shepherd. Oh yeah, hey, how y'all doing today? We gonna get into this game real quick. What's that over there?
Right. Distraction.
I can't do it. I don't know if it's because my hands are sweaty and they just all pop out. Like, I don't know what it is.
Man, you like my son.
And then even
when it's his turn to show, he just gives somebody else
even
the
smaller. When you get down to the even smaller deck, it's maybe easier. I just can't do it, man. I don't know what it is. Something that they all just pop out. They just pop.
Okay, I think I see part of what's wrong. You grabbing the cards too far down on your thumb.
Look, man, that's how I hold it.
You got to it has to be on the edge. Like, we are so far off.
We off topic.
You got to put
too much work, dude.
Your thumb has to be closer to the top of the cards, man. Your thumb is like way down here, dude.
Look.
So it doesn't have anywhere to go.
Look.
Pull the thumb back some, man. Pull it. Yeah. Okay.
Anyway,
we're going to work through this.
We're gonna work through this. But yeah, if you would like to see a review on these beautiful playing cards from first.shop.com, Chris Ramsey, let us know.
Beautiful cards, man.
Beautiful cards. Air cushion finish. I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means.
We'll get into that in the review.
All right.
But going back to playing the cards that you were dealt, a lot of times people will sit there and they will say, hey, man, you know what? While you're playing with those, I'm going to give me some too. I'm going to give me some. I want some.
One of the things you will realize about Shepherd is when he likes something, and you can tell he likes something.
Yeah.
And this is one of the things I can tell that he likes.
I do. I am envious of everybody card focused. Look at this. Brand new.
Fresh out the pack.
Rider backs. Playing the cards we were dealt, though, man, I think a lot of times you're going to do that and be showing off, and I'm just going to be the guy over here.
I'm about to put them up because I'm going to be distracted.
Smooth. But that's the point. The point is to be distracted, right? Because when you think about it, when you think about what's going on, it's not about the cards that you are dealt. It's how you play them.
It's how you play them.
And a lot of times what I find out is people are always worried about what's in their hand.
Mm-hmm.
What's in their hand.
Mm-hmm.
And this isn't fair because this is what I'm holding in my hand, and this is what I was given.
Right.
And this is why I don't have this or I don't have that, is because look at me.
Mm-hmm.
Look at what I was given.
Look at what I was given.
Right. Look at what I was given. Not, hey, this is what I have, but it doesn't mean it's what I'm gonna be holding in the end.
And is there a way for me to take what I have, this full deck or whatever it is that I was given, and make the best of it? And honestly, if I play this right, even if I just have the right look on my face, sometimes you have the reason it doesn't work is because you let everybody know that your hand is jacked up, right? And so now you're not even getting the support or the things that, you're not setting yourself up to be able to win the hand because you've already shown your hand too many times.
Exactly. And that's why we have these cards right here, because I was thinking about it. First of all, I bought the cards for a different reason.
Yeah.
But this is such a wonderful metaphor for life in a lot of ways, because you're right. I may have the shittiest hand ever, but if I can fake it till I make it, I can win the game.
It's not even faking it. It's realizing what you have and still doing the best with what you have.
Making the best out
making
of it.
The best out of what you have.
Out of it. The weakest hand can sometimes win.
It can still win.
Not always. But it can sometimes win. And it's the confidence level. Even holding the card. If you and me are here, okay, X out the last 8 minutes of this conversation, and we're both holding these.
Yeah.
Don't nobody know who can shuffle and who can't.
Nobody. Unless you tell them.
Unless you tell them, and that's what makes this such a great metaphor, is because, hey, you may be dealt a very shitty hand.
We actually, he and I, the only difference that you can see is in the color of the cards.
That's it.
Right? You don't know what's here and I don't know what's there, right? Until we reveal it. If we don't choose to do that, we are in the same game. Playing the same game, trying to get to the same result. And nobody knows if you're capable or not. Until, they say, people don't know that you're a fool until you open your mouth and remove all doubt.
Yep.
And so people don't know what your life is, what's going on, or those things, until you decide that you want to tell them that my life is not good or my situation is not great.
And that is a perfect, once again, and that's why I love the card metaphors, because even though this may be the ace, right? Mm-hmm. To everybody else, this is all that they see. Mm-hmm. And even though you're looking at yourself, you're looking at what you're holding, and you're saying, I'm a 2. And everybody else could think that you're an ace. Nobody knows the difference.
Yeah.
Nobody knows the difference.
Those
nobody
cards
sees you.
Don't look any different on the backside of them, right? At all.
There's
nothing different about any of those cards. And that's I think that's important. I think that's important because each one of us, this is even equally important. In the deck, I've never seen this, but there's something. How does a pack of cards teach a lesson today, right?
Hey,
I guess this is what we're doing
every day at DBMC.
All right, this one just kind of just blew my mind because it is blank. There's absolutely nothing on it.
Nothing on it.
Why is this even in the deck, right? Why is this? What is its purpose?
That's right.
But you're going to have these moments, right? But here, he has one. I'm sure he has one over there too, unless this was a fluke. But sometimes the flukes happen. But who knew that the difference between this and this? Nobody knew. Only me, because I'm holding it. Had I never showed it to Shepard, he would have never known about this blank card in my deck, right?
Not at all.
And so how do we show up daily in the world, right? How do we show up with whatever hand we were dealt and play it to the best of our ability, right? If I'm not the best poker player, right? But nobody needs to know that until I sit down at the table, right?
That's right.
I'm not going to Vegas and play poker.
Not happening.
That's not happening, right? Because I know my limitations. But if you and I were sitting right here and it was between you and I and we had to play this game, bruh, I'm going.
We're going in.
Yeah, we're going all the way in.
We're going
right?
all the way in.
We're going to figure it out,
yeah.
right? And I'm going to play it to the end, right? As if I'm the best person at the table to win this game, right? And to be completely honest, man, the difference is some games, there's a weight to different cards based on the game you're playing. Spades is a completely different game than poker. And the cards mean something completely different, and they carry a lot of different weight depending on what you're playing. And so that's important too, is what are you actually in? Are you playing the right cards the right way based on, or are you trying to apply how you played poker to how you're playing spades?
Exactly. And that is perfect when you're thinking about life. And a lot of people are looking at themselves and they're saying, hey, well, this is what I've done.
Yeah.
And I'm going to do this over here.
Right.
And it's not working and I don't understand. And I'm going to keep hammering away at this because it's what I've always known. And it's like, hey, you always hear people say, this is chess, not checkers.
Yeah. Right.
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 But hey, when we're playing cards in the game of life, man, you have to know what you're playing.
Yeah.
You have to know the pieces don't change in cards, right? Chess and checkers is completely different. The cards stay the same, but the game will always change.
Yeah.
And you have to understand on both sides of the fence, like, hey, you may be out one hand, but you can always bounce back. You may be down, but you can always, make your money back, make your return, win that next hand. It's an ongoing thing. It's not a one and done. And people forget that a lot of times. People forget that just because you didn't get it this hand, it doesn't mean that's always going to be that way. People forget that, hey, you're playing, I don't know, you're playing spades, you're playing 21, you're playing whatever it is. You can always change the game. One card, one card can turn everything around, but it's also how you carry yourself in the situation. It's also the confidence level that you have in the situation. It makes a difference in your daily interactions in the world. And this is more of a fun episode, right?
Yeah,
but at the same time, there's a lot that can be learned,
from a deck of cards
for people.
Yeah.
I want them to understand that there's more to life than just what's on the surface, right? You look at yourself as a 2, but everybody else just sees you, as what you are. And you look like everybody else. Yeah. You work for the company, you view yourself as not being valuable, but you can come back and you can go from that 2 to that ace. You can go from the Joker
is right.
right to a winner.
I think the thing that what we focus so much on is this side as opposed to this side. Right? Because they're all part of one deck. Right? Everything is in here is together. Right now I've mixed them up. So there's a Joker next to a 2 in the deck, right? Yep. And they all are going back in this same box. Right? And so here it is. If we look at them from this direction, we're all on the same playing field.
That's right.
It's when we turn them over and we start trying to evaluate ourselves. It's like, I'm nothing, right? Yep. And so if you work from this way, you'll never find out that you belong as part of this group, right? When ultimately there's no difference. I can't tell what this is unless you show me, right? Unless you tell me. And so I think that's important, that how we even reveal ourselves to the world on a daily basis. However you look in the mirror in the morning and you reveal, not even to the world, how do you look at yourself in the morning? Am I this, or am I the king?
That's right.
Right? Am I the queen?
That's right.
And so which one am I going to be today? And you have the ability to choose, because you're made up of a full deck of individual ideas and thoughts and reasoning. And all of those things I'm excited because I hear it in my own thoughts. The deck is speaking this morning, right?
There you go.
Because there's some aces in here, and what are the opportunities for you to ace today? Right? Yeah, you might be a 2 over here. Yeah, I'm a 2 going to the gym. I ain't make it to the gym. Right? I'm a 2 on that today. My back is hurting a little bit. I'm going to use that as my excuse. That's going to be my excuse not to go. So, yeah, I already know that. I'm looking in the mirror. I realize that. That's going to be my excuse today. It's valid. I'm making sure it's valid because I'm going to push it up a little bit. But when it comes down to this conversation, I feel like we're acing it.
Oh, 100%.
I feel like we're acing it, right?
100%. But some people might think that we are a joker right now.
And I could care less. Because it's mine. This is what you get. This is what I get. This is what I got.
Yeah.
In my hand.
In your hand right now.
And I have the ability, because I have the whole deck, to choose what I want to use today. Exactly. I have the ability. I can flip through them however you get to whatever. However your shuffle happens. You have the ability to go through the deck and find what you want to be. And this is awesome, man.
Yeah, it's a wonderful thing, and that's something that people need to just remember, that it's not your current situation, right? Your current situation may be, a 2, 3, 4, but you know what? When you put together a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you start getting that flush going, it's a different scenario.
Even that, bro. none of these things work independently. All of them are, they work together to create a better hand or to win the game, and so the ace without the two, it just doesn't work well, right?
Yeah.
And then there's sometimes, man, you just got to take the jokers out of the bunch. Some games don't need it. Some games don't need the joker. To put the joker over here and work, and because you hold the deck, have the ability to decide what game are you gonna play today.
1000% have the ability to decide, and people need to remember that you can change the game.
Yep.
You can influence the game.
Yep.
If you know your fancy hand tricks, you can sway the game in your favor.
In your favor.
And that is with everything in life.
Yep.
You can take in. Yeah, you may be at the base level. You may be just starting out, but that's not where you're going to end. You have to play it all the way through. And I think a lot of times people just obsess over that first hand.
Right.
They obsessed over that.
Good.
This is what I got.
That's good.
And they don't see it through.
And after that first hand, because you've resolved in yourself that it's not going to be a good game for me. I didn't have a good hand the last time, so this is what it's going to continue to be. And you never speak life into your current situation because you're always reflecting on the past.
On the past, yeah. All the time, past. Man. We got to get past that.
Yeah.
How do we get past that? How do we learn how to not manipulate, that sounds bad. I didn't mean manipulate people, but our situation, change our situation, right? How do we influence our situation? How do we take what we have and play it fully, play it to the strongest of our abilities, And even then, when you're looking and you're in that game and you're playing things to the best of your ability, even though that may be a losing hand, there is something to take away. There's some growth opportunity that is there. There's improvement that can be made. I should have, instead of drawing that, I should have done this, or maybe I should have held out, or maybe I should have whatever. And you go back and you can go back and play that game again and again and again. And the more you play it, the better you get, the more success that you're going to have. And even in that success, you can still be holding a losing hand and win.
Yeah.
You could be holding a losing hand and win.
So the cool thing about cards, man, is you can play with somebody or you can play by yourself.
Yeah.
You can play a solitaire game, right?
Yes, you can.
And I think one of the things that I think that is important is go as far as you can in the solitaire game. Because the idea is to get as far as you can through the game, and by the end of it, I've never played a solitaire game and on the first try was out. There was always some movement. There was always a movement that I could make. There was always another card that I could flip. And yeah, I got to a point where, okay, I didn't win fully, but look at all of everything that I did get out of the hand, right? Everything that I was able to get on the table. And so there's a movement in that yeah, you can even gain from a solitaire hand working on yourself. What's my growth? What's my development? How much, how many cards have I been able to get out of the deck and on the table, right? And flip and put into whatever connection you're playing with that game, right? There was a game my mom taught me, it was tens. And that's how I started with Addition. Playing a game of cards, is 5 and 5. Put a card on top of those. And then what did that create? It created a new dynamic that then you had to deal with. And that's life. Whatever card you flip is going to create a new dynamic.
Yeah.
But then there's another card that may help it balance it out, and so are you willing to flip that next card, man?
Yeah, that's what we have to ask ourselves.
This is crazy.
Are we willing to flip that next card?
You just the one just bought these, and I saw these cards sitting, man, and I was like, how did that dude buy all these cards? And we, this show wasn't, we didn't plan it based around the cards or any of those kind of things. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't even chosen that way.
But we played the hand.
We played the hand.
We played the hand.
Whatever resources we had, we used them to the best of the ability. Bro.
There we go.
I got a little chill, dog. Because this for me is something that's not, these are the intentional moments, right? That weren't planned. which is why I think this we love the show the way that we do it, right? Because it's not scripted. It's not pre-planned out. Yeah, there may be some good things to that, maybe not, but these things don't happen. These moments don't happen if we aren't just available to let it happen, right? And so
exactly. That's the beautiful thing about the conversation.
Yep.
You let it go where it goes. You let it be what it is, and beautiful things happen from it, man. They really do. They really do.
Let your life today be a deck of cards. Let it go where it goes.
Let it go where it goes, man. We'll leave it right there.
Cool.
Yeah. What's going on, guys? Hopefully you enjoyed the show. We appreciate you listening for sure. But we need your help.
Yeah, we need your help. We need you to like, comment, and subscribe so that we can continue to make great content for you guys.
Yeah. Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe.